that with that new Wilkie song, bro. The Wilkie, that shit slaps.
Y'all better Wilkie out there.
Yeah, we're gonna put the link to his Spotify on the description. Yeah, we gotta support our local guys, man. This guy runs Richmond High School band program.
Used to be our
music theory teacher doesn't get more bay than Wilkie.
Absolutely does not get more bay than Wilkie.
Yeah. So you guys gotta go fuck with him.
Go slap.
Anyways, so damn, we're here, bro. Episode 5. We're still making it happen, guys.
Episode 5. Cheers.
Cheers, bro. Transfusion.
Yeah. We told y'all we was gonna continue, and here we are. So here we are.
Dude, I feel like we've already been on like a fucking journey, and it's only 5 episodes.
How do you feel after doing 5 episodes? Or technically this is our 5th. How do you feel doing 4 episodes so far? Do you feel like it's disrupted your life at all?
No, because I think like I look forward to it. It's like it's a Sunday. We record every Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday.
It is a beautiful Sunday.
For October 1st. Today's October 1st.
Damn.
We're almost at the end of the year, but I mean, we both look forward to our Sundays to record. We kick back, have a couple drinks, like unwind from like a long week and shit, and like it's just been like it just feels good to like just talk things out, like, and like just share our growth, like together. We're like just going through growth and learning more about the podcast world, and like I mean, I've been listening for a long time, but like learning what it takes to actually make these videos has been a journey, bro. And we're still so far from where we want to be, and like as far as like equipment, we want to get into more cameras, different angles eventually. So yeah, it's just fucking dope.
Yeah.
Something creative that we've been wanting to always do something creative together, so
absolutely.
I love it.
I feel the same way, man.
I love it.
I feel like I've been from back in the day, like before we started doing this, like Sundays were like my worst days, man. You know, and I feel like, well, in the present moment, before this a little bit, like as I became an adult, so we start working, you start doing all this shit, right? You get more responsibility, whatever. Sundays was always like, shit, man. Like, it's the end. You know
End of the week.
It always
tomorrow
used to
work.
like, it was the end, you know, like, oh man, like I gotta, you know, that whole, you ever heard that term, like Sunday scaries or whatever?
Nah, never.
I hadn't either until like about a year ago. And I've seen some people like more in the corporate world posting about it, like, oh, Sunday scaries on their Instagram story. And I was like, what the hell is that?
No.
Apparently what it means is kind of what I'm saying. It's like, oh, they're scared to approach the week. Now we got to go back into the work mode and all that stuff. I didn't think of it that way. I wasn't like scared to start the week necessarily, but I was more like, just kind of like, damn, dude, like, now I got to, what the fuck type of bullshit am I about to get myself into again, you know? But having started the podcast, I felt way more like refreshed to start next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you feel the same?
Yeah, I feel that way too, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's because we're doing something that we're excited about, so like, during the week we're thinking about this as well, so it's like kind of,
we definitely
and we talk throughout the week, and we're always communicating all the time, like, about, you know, our episodes dropping, or what we should post next, or, you know, what
different ideas.
What different ideas we have.
It's a continuing conversation.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
How are your, like, so that's kind of our Sundays now. How was Sundays for you back in, let's say, high school? Sundays.
Yeah, I want to talk about this for sure. Who do we need to shout out from the comments? What was his? He commented.
1510. I forgot your username, man, but I know.
Fuck, and he's got a Camaro on the picture that I could do the upholstery on the Camaro too.
The guy who commented on our last video, 1510 with the AVI of a black Camaro that looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
You told us
to like talk about, you know, Pinole back in the day, so we're gonna break down our Sundays from back in the day, I think.
Yep, exactly.
I don't know, like back in high school, Sunday was so different. I didn't really, like, a lot of the times I would go riding my bike around Pinole, sometimes with friends.
Mm-hmm. I remember you doing that. On that BMX bike you had?
We would go...
That tiny ass bike.
Yeah, we would go we would go ride... We would ride our bikes up into the hills.
Uh-huh.
Like on hiking trails that are like really tight and
Which hills?
Above the Pinole Park. So out in Pinole Valley, there's a big park and there's a dog park, and there's a hiking trail up there. And on Sundays, it could have been any day of the week, but I think Sundays we would do it too.
Would y'all bike up the hill and then?
No, it was so steep. We were on BMXs. It was so steep. We'd walk up the whole trail.
You'd walk up.
Walk with the bike, yeah, up the whole trail.
Oh my gosh.
So we'd walk our BMXs like, so you could walk, like to the top of the hill, bro.
I've been
like
up there, but in a car, but never.
So,
on foot.
And when you go up, it connects with El Sobrante up there. So you're way up in the hill, and then we would smash down the whole thing in our bike, and we'd be like getting sideways on our bicycles, like going down the trail, and like some of the turns are like this. They're like U-turns. We'd be smashing.
Y'all rode down that on a mountain bike?
No, on a BMX bike.
BMX bike?
Yeah.
Isn't that for a mountain bike?
Well, I mean, it's a hiking trail.
Yeah.
It's not even really meant for bikes.
Did anybody ever eat shit on that?
Oh yeah, one time my buddy.
Somebody had to be.
Yeah, one time my buddy Zach. There's a really steep part. It's super steep.
The whole thing is steep, dude.
Well, yeah, but there's one part that's so steep you have to slam on the brakes and your wheels lock up.
Yep.
And you have to hope that you can basically drift and slide your bike into the turn, and it's a U-turn, and you go down the hill like this. And one time he just couldn't he was going too fast, and he didn't realize, because you come around a blind turn, and then it's just hella steep.
Yeah.
And he didn't really realize it, and so he's sliding down, and he just goes through the trail, like off the trail, and just eats shit down into the trees and bushes and shit. Like, yeah.
Oh no.
So like Sundays we used to like just fuck around, and sometimes and like high school, just smoke, go ride your bike.
Yep. Just kick it around the neighborhood.
Yeah, and then sometimes just like, I don't know, just lounge around my parents' house and do nothing, watch TV and shit.
Watch TV.
what a polar opposite to now. Well, I mean, we're still pretty, like, I'm still chilling on a Sunday, but I always got something to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we used to ride that trail.
But you were also working at the time at Michael's. You started working at Michael's. Did you ever work on Sundays?
Yeah, I would work Sundays during the day, sometimes at Michael's.
So Sundays you would actually go and work too.
Yeah, I want to show you guys. We'll put it like up here in the video. We'll put a little picture of the hiking trail and where it is. It's a dope hike, bro. Even if you're walking, but if anybody wants to come to the Bay Area and see the trail that I used to mob down on my BMX with my friends and shit, I'll post it so you guys can check it out.
I would actually like to go back there. I haven't been back there in a long time. It's a beautiful view. All the way up on that mountain.
Yeah, it's really nice. You get way to the top, you can see the whole bay, and like it's dope.
The air is so nice up there, man. When you just breathe, when you just take it nice.
I mean, it's the same as breath is down here. You got to go up to the mountains if you want really.
Because you're around all the green.
But if you want really like crisp air, you go up to Tahoe, bro.
I mean,
in the winter,
you can't beat that,
bro. In the winter in Tahoe, oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that. But I'm not saying that's the equivalent of that, but it's still better than like down here.
Yeah. What were your Sundays like back in high school in Pinole, growing up in Pinole? Like,
I don't know. I was trying to think about.
Trying to think about it while I was talking all morning.
Talking, I was like, dang, man,
I'd play my sax sometimes on a Sunday.
So we'd practice on the weekends for sure. I was like I would practice too much sometimes.
To get ready for like whatever jazz band shit we had to do during the week.
Yeah, to get ready, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was just falling in love with the shit, so.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, I would practice for 4 hours straight.
Fuck!
Saturday. But I was having so much fun, dude.
I know.
The time would just fly by, because I would do. First, I remember my practice routine, dude. I would do all my scales. That would be at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes, because I wanted to get them, like, exactly.
Perfect. Run through all your major scales, like, perfect, yeah.
Exactly. And then after that, the only fucked up part is when I practiced, I never practiced with the metronome. I know you did, but, like...
No, a lot of times I didn't practice the metronome, too.
But, yeah, I would do that. and then I would play whatever we had to play for school. Like if it was marching band songs, or if it was like the shit we had to play for what is it, symphonic band or something.
Yeah.
If it was some hard part, I would like play that, and then after that is when it would get hella fun. Cause then
you play the music and shit.
Cause then I would put my freaking bass clarinet down and be like, cool, I'm done with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm done with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Let me take the sax out and let me just play some Tower of Power and just jam out for like.
So
an hour
you would do like so you'd have a music weekend mainly, right? I did a lot of music stuff on the weekend too. Yeah.
We would hang out on the weekends.
Yeah.
You would have your drums out. We would go to your house.
Yeah.
You would play some shit in your dad's garage. Off that speaker in there, we would just jam out.
Yeah, he's got like big speakers in the garage, which I want to have.
So I did a lot of that, but I would also I didn't really start playing basketball too much until like junior, senior year.
But sometimes on the weekend, then you'd play basketball.
I'd play basketball.
Where would you play in Pinole?
Knob, still.
So where's Knob Hill? People need to know about Knob Hill.
Knob Hill is right down Apian Way, past Pinole Middle. Make that second left, and you're at Knob Hill.
That's a cool little park.
Yeah,
it's in a neighborhood, a lot of houses and shit, so it's chill.
It's a great park to just go hang out on the weekend, or if you just want to play basketball. But
yeah,
I would do stuff like that, and then I would also hang out a lot with just the homies, and like make videos. We would film short skits and videos. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna remember that.
Remember that with Josh Tamano?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Impossible shot videos we used to make, or just foolery, like.
Yeah.
I will always loved making short skits and like parodies. And
maybe it's something we can do for the podcast at some point.
I feel like we're already doing that. You know, I feel like that's happening live now. But yeah, I would love making short films and videos.
Which we could definitely get into like a stand up Pinole right now is a podcast, but maybe we get more into like calling like more of a production. Because we could maybe do some vlog stuff too, which would be cool.
Eventually, yeah, we can go live and do some stuff like that if y'all want to see that.
Yeah. That's a complex format though, because you need like clipped mics and you need a bunch of different equipment.
Yeah, we'll get there though.
Right now we're like basics with equipment.
Exactly.
We're still on the one mic. Me and Jesse are still fucking trying to get it together and fucking get more mics to get guests. Like we need to do that. We want to do it so bad.
We'll get there soon for sure. But yeah, that Sunday to nowadays Sunday is so different. It's definitely a lot different. Now it's a lot more like, let me just make sure I have everything set up for the week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I haven't done my laundry yet, or I haven't done like these things yet.
Yeah.
You know? But it's also a little bit different because I'm still at my folks' place, but my Sundays when I was living alone in LA, completely different.
You're probably going to brunch and getting trashed.
Some days, yeah.
Sometimes.
For sure, with my boy David Pastor. Oh my gosh, man, that's a story I'll tell one day on this podcast.
my Peruvian brother.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We'll talk about it. We'll get him on the show. Actually, he'd be cool to be on this. But
yeah, it'd be cool to have him on and talk about some Peruvian food.
Yeah, but my LA Sunday was almost the same every time. It was wake up, get the hell out, go either run on the beach.
You would run on the beach?
Yeah, I would run 2 to 3 miles on the beach every Sunday. It felt so great.
What happened to you? What happened, bro?
I moved back home, man. Alright, I moved back.
You're too comfortable. You're over there fucking chilling, eating your mom's the yummy ass Indian food.
I'm eating too much curry.
Dude.
But, dude, get this, man. And I've showed you a picture of how yoked I was getting. I'm not as yoked as you, man.
I'm not, dude. I'm in okay shape, bro. There's people in way better shape,
bro,
dude.
Okay, I'm not talking about shape. I'm talking about like lifting and that.
There's people that lift way more than me.
Bro, you're strong. All right, whatever. Cool. All right. So anyway, I would go run at the beach, bro.
Yeah.
It was either that or I would once I got the job, this tech job I had out there. They actually had a gym that you could go to anytime.
Oh, that's cool.
That's when I started going to the gym because I never used to lift. I used to always just cardio. That's it.
Yeah.
Cardio and basketball. But yeah, I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, and then I would go get a fucking. This is like super like LA of me, but I would go get an acai bowl from this place that was right down the corner of my house, bro.
It wasn't Jamba Juice?
No, dude, it was the best.
Yeah.
The best acai bowl you can get.
What were they, Brazilians?
Bro. I don't know, man. But
acai is like Brazil's staple fruit or whatever.
I need to go there because I need to get the real thing. But I go get that shit, come back, make a coffee at the crib, eat that.
Eat the coffee? Oh, eat the acai bowl, have a coffee.
Have a coffee, take a shower, get ready for the day. It's around like 12, 11. Hopefully it's like 11, because that would be like great. Get ready, head straight to the studio, make beats for like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
On my way back, get my car cleaned, and then go to Amoeba Records and go to the clearance section and get like 20 vinyls for like $19.
Yeah.
Come back, sample some shit, and then go to work the next day. But those used to be my favorite Sundays. Because that would just be me solo dolo, and I was having the time of my life. I didn't have to talk to nobody, I didn't have to hang out with nobody. I would just do my own thing and it would be great.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
This is delicious, man. What is this?
Transfusion.
What is transfusion?
It's a golf drink, bro.
What's in it? What's in my cup?
It's pretty simple, actually. It tastes like it's not simple.
You don't want to give your secret recipe.
No, dude, everybody knows the ingredients. It's ginger ale, grape juice, and vodka. That's it. That's it, bro.
You want to have to patent that,
No,
man.
that's
like we didn't hear that.
no, that's a golf drink. So like you go play golf, it's nice and refreshing.
So next time I'm
It's in the summer, you know, most of the time when you're playing golf.
But is this something I can go get at the club?
No.
Hey, do y'all have a transfusion?
No, they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What if I tell them how to make it? Vodka?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
What if I'm like, hey man, do you guys have vodka?
No, we shouldn't even be talking about it because this is a golf drink, and now people are like, "Ooh, this is yummy," and you're gonna start making it at wherever the fuck they're making it.
I mean, once you've had this, you're gonna be assing. So.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that at like some bar or like, I mean, like some bars, like most places don't even carry grape juice.
True.
Like there's no.
Do you get this every time you're at the course?
No, not every time, but yeah, I like it. It's really, really nice, refreshing.
It is very refreshing.
We had a Bloody Mary before, so the offset is kind of nice.
It's great.
It's pretty delicious. What else did you want to talk about today?
You know what's not delicious is Damian Lillard going to the Bucks.
That's not delicious?
No, it's not delicious to me. I think the Bucks are tampering, man.
Where did you want him to go? Yeah, we have to talk about Damian Lillard news. We're look, this fool's got his NBA socks on. Come on.
I wanted Damian Lillard to go to the Heat.
Well, people were saying that.
I love Damian Lillard. Bay Area homegrown.
Living in Miami.
The town, Oakland.
Bringing the town sauce to Miami and just slaying hella bitches in Miami.
I mean, he's married.
Is he married?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, sorry about that, Dame.
Yeah.
My bad, dude.
It's all good, but yeah, Miami, bro, Dame with Jimmy Buckets? Are you kidding me? Are you keeping me out?
I don't know, but the thing is, but there's are they similar players? Like similar playing styles?
No, absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not. But mentality-wise?
But do they play the same position or no?
No, absolutely.
Jimmy's a shooting guard?
Jimmy's a shooting guard or a small forward sometimes, I think.
Huh?
Yeah.
And then Dame plays point.
Dame plays point, obviously. Yeah.
So they could play together.
They definitely.
But dude, him with Giannis is nasty though. Him with Giannis is nasty, bro.
It's too nasty.
It's disgusting.
That's why I'm saying it's
not even delicious. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's. What?
So are you?
Come on.
So are you worried? Are you worried?
I'm very worried right now, man. Because what did we talk about in the last episode? We still don't have a center except for Kevon.
With the Warriors, yeah. So I mean, yeah, Dame and Giannis are gonna be eating people for lunch. They're gonna be eating teams for lunch, bro.
The thing is, now the Bucks have a closer. Chris Middleton, yeah, he could close some games.
No, Dame will fucking hit a dagger on anybody.
Dame will win you the damn game. I don't trust Giannis with the ball in his hands in the last 5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Hell no. Maybe if you run a lob play or try to get some line, sure.
Dude, but I could see like beautiful plays of Dame running the floor and fucking and just like no look pass to Giannis and he just slams on someone's face,
that
bro.
Pick and roll is gonna be dangerous. And we don't have. I feel like it's gonna be very hard for the Warriors to beat them. I think.
You think? Fuck yeah, that's gonna be a tough matchup.
At the same time, though, the Bucks have gotten significantly weaker defensively.
You know who I would love to see you talk basketball with? Who I would love to see you talk basketball with?
Who?
Fucking Michael Rappaport, bro. Oh, God, bro. He's the best shit talker, bro. He almost... I think he's still a Knicks fan, but I think he almost, like, was done with the Knicks.
A lot of people are done with the Knicks, man. But there'll still be a Knicks fan at our...
Dude, that fool's podcast is sick.
He does have a dope... I like his takes, for sure.
You know, he never really had guests, and I just heard his podcast the other day. He had Jorge Masvidal.
I don't know who that is.
He's from the UFC.
Oh, okay.
Game bred Masvidal. His dad's Cuban, his mom's Peruvian, and he was born in Miami. His dad came from Cuba.
That's an interesting fusion.
And he was on Rappaport's podcast. It was fucking hilarious, bro. Rappaport's only gonna have dope fucking animals on his shit, bro.
Yeah, I can see.
But I want to get some of those animals to come to Pinole, bro. You guys gotta come check this shit out, bro. Full send, boys. Bro, I don't think they're ready to come full send the East Bay way at Antlers and Pinole, and I'll scrape all of them in golf.
Hey, full send. This guy really wants you to get on the show.
Bro, the Nelk boys are raw, dude. They're fucking... They don't give a fuck. I want you guys to come to the East Bay. We can go play a nice-ass course, do a pod, and bring your happy dad and promote it more here in Pinole and in the East Bay.
You know what?
Get that shit into Antlers.
We'll reach out to y'all and we'll make it happen.
Bro, one day I do want to do some work with them, bro.
We will.
They're solid dudes, bro.
We will, man.
Like, and when they, when they say they're gonna do something, dude, they really do it. I mean, look what they've done, you know.
Yeah, they have done.
But I would love for those boys to come out here and see what the East Bay is really about.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they always going to Miami. They're always going to Texas. They're always going to other states. They don't come show love to California enough, bro.
Have they not been to the Bay?
Bro, I think they've been to maybe once. Like, they've never shot any footage here. I think they've maybe came here for like a quick happy dad thing or some shit. But I don't even know. Like, they need to come here and like check this shit out, bro. There's a lot of good shit going on here. Plus, they're not gonna, bro. If they see this and I'm fucking clowning them, like, I'm gonna fuck you guys up in golf, bro.
Hey man, I'll spectate since I'm not a golfer yet, but I'll be the one filming the whole thing.
Okay.
When y'all come out here, so y'all don't need to bring your video people.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak that into existence. That they need to come fuck with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's say hypothetically, going back to the whole Damian Lillard situation. Say if the Warriors are playing against the Bucks in the finals, let's just say hypothetically somehow that happens, which would be amazing to watch.
But wait, are the Bucks Eastern Conference or
Eastern Conference?
They are, so then it could happen.
It could happen, absolutely could happen. But they would have to get past the Celtics. The Celtics just got Drew, so they're gonna be kind of dangerous, I think. But if, let's just say hypothetically, it's Bucks versus Warriors, what do you think? What are you thinking? Do you think we could beat Giannis without a... Do you think Kevon can withstand his ground against Giannis? I think he can. I think Kevon has a better chance against Giannis than Jokic.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't think because Jokic isn't.
Because Jokic can shoot a little.
The problem is like
Giannis can't
I don't want to disrespect fucking Jokic and be like he's not as athletic. And Giannis is so athletic, and Kevon Looney's a little more athletic, so he's a little closer to the athletic spectrum.
Right.
As Giannis, he's not all the way there, but like
he's closer.
So I think maybe yeah. I think Jokic and Giannis is more of a mismatch than Looney and Giannis.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be hard either way.
Either way, yeah, it would be very hard. Because Jokic has more of the. He has a better shot than Giannis, and he's better at passing.
That's the thing. He's like, okay, I might not be able to defend Giannis as good, but I'll put up way more points than him.
Yep.
So it's just who fucking knows, dude. Like Michael Rappaport always says, the NBA is great. Like
it is.
It's crazy the complexities of the teams changing players, and now they're saying Rudy Gay might be coming to the Warriors.
Oh yeah, so they signed him to.
They signed him to a 1 year, didn't they?
For training camp.
That boy gets buckets.
But he's 39. We ain't talking about Rudy
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
from the Spurs like 10 years ago.
Do you think Dunleavy's doing a good job, bro, so far?
So far, it's tough because I think they made a mistake in not signing Dwight, but I have my own reasons of why I think that happened.
Which we talked about last episode.
Last time. The whole locker room situation and all that. But I do like that he's more of the... It seems like he's trying to get Steph to win now. I'm going to bring all these veterans to training camp. I'm not going after signing these young rookies.
Like, let's have the last hurrah, you mean?
Yeah, let's win now. Let's go get these veterans. Chris Paul, Rudy Gay, Dario Saric. Let's go surround Steph with people that know how to play basketball. Not let's go trust in Wiseman to figure it out.
Yeah, I think they're but dude,
I think Bob's leash on Wiseman and trying to figure out the two timelines didn't work. Look where we are now. Jordan Poole's gone. The only two young guys you got now is Kuminga and Moody.
Which are Kuminga's nasty.
I mean, we'll have to see if he's nasty this year. He can be nasty, but is he going to make that leap? This is the year for Kuminga.
I feel like Kuminga plays small forward.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's like a little Giannis almost.
A little bit. For sure, a little bit. Absolutely. I think he could.
Don't you think?
But this is going to be his year to make that leap. But my question is Steve Kerr going to let him?
That's the other thing is... This is the thing I'm worried about with the Warriors is I feel like...
Steve Kerr's playing Anthony Lamb over Kuminga in the playoffs.
But, dude, I can already see the Warriors' future, bro. They're not spending too much time in developing these young guys.
Nope.
And when Steph's done one day, and Clay's done one day, and all these guys are done, the Warriors are going to sit there, the front office is going to sit there and look around and be like, fuck, what do we do now?
How are we going to pay for these Chase Center property tax? We should have stayed in Oakland.
But, I mean, like, let's be honest, in 4 years, the Warriors are probably going to suck again. Do you think? Do you think after Curry leaves, are they going to be ready to turn the tide and fucking keep this winning shit going, huh?
I'll tell you this, man. I right now, my answer to you is no.
I think no.
But if we kept Jordan Poole, my answer to you is yes.
He could have been the next guy to...
Bro, he was like JV Steph Curry.
Yeah, and he was sloppy with the ball, but, I mean, he could develop and get better.
He wanted the keys. Jordan Poole wanted the keys, man. He wanted the keys, but you can't have the keys with Steph Curry on the court, man. You can't be shooting like from 35 feet when Steph's open, and then now he's pissed off and throws his mouth guard at a fan and has to pay $15,000 because of your ass. You know?
Absolutely unacceptable, I think.
Absolutely unacceptable. You got Clay and Steph, and you're not gonna pass him the ball.
I mean, this is the NBA, I think, bro. You see teams that could be dominant for years, and all of a sudden, it's not all of a sudden, but it kind of seems like all of a sudden you're like, oh, this team sucks now.
Mm-hmm. You know what? And I think it's also because the super team era is back.
You think it's back?
It's back. Like look at the.
No, I think we've been in the super team era.
We haven't really been a super team since KD left. In fact, I don't think we were even a super team before KD got there. 2015?
No. Yeah, no, we were a super team with KD. Yeah,
we were super
for
team
sure.
for 3 years.
Yeah.
We weren't. I mean, yeah, whatever. We kind of did the same shit the Heat did, right? For like a little bit.
Yeah.
We had LeBron, D-Wade, Bosh, all these like Ray Allen, all these great guys. Now you have that happening again. Look at the Suns: Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, whatever they tried to do in Brooklyn, James Harden, KD. That shit didn't work. Now you got the Bucks: Giannis, Chris Middleton, Dame, like the Lakers, LeBron, Anthony Davis. Like this whole super team thing is coming back again. All to make sure that we don't win another chip.
I want to see. Dude, I really wanted to see Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Buckets.
Get a chip?
Dude, I want to see him fuck on everybody.
That's why I wanted Damian Lillard to go to the Heat. I would have had no issue.
Dude, Jimmy Buckets deserves
definitely
a chip, bro.
He deserves it. Absolutely, all the work
He's gritty as fuck. Guys, sorry about the technical difficulties, but we're catching him. We're catching him, bro. We're catching the camera fuck ups. Like we're not gonna just leave you guys with no footage like episode 1. And anyways, we were talking about fucking Jimmy Buckets, bro.
Yeah, man.
I was clowning on a lot of these NBA fools with their soft ass bullshit with TikTok and doing dances and all. Fucking LeBron's a baby, dude.
Yeah. Point being, man, Jimmy Butler deserves.
Oh, dude, he's so gritty. I want to see Miami and Jimmy and those motherfuckers turn into the Pistons, bro. Get nasty.
Bad boys business?
Yeah, come on, bro. Bad boys of Miami, bro. Come on.
Have you ever heard about the conspiracy theory about Jimmy Butler, about how he's apparently Michael Jordan's son?
Yeah.
Do you believe that? Given his story about, not living, not knowing who his dad was.
Well, no, and supposedly his dad didn't want to, like...
pay for his child.
No, his dad didn't want to be involved and give his son the name, they're saying.
All that stuff, right?
Or...
Something like that.
There's some weird. It's weird and complex. I don't know.
But just off the cuff, do you think it? Do you believe that? I don't believe it.
I don't think so, bro.
It would be wild though if it was.
I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe there's a possibility. I don't know. I'm not really sure, dude.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
I think I'm NBA'd out though.
I am NBA'd out, and you know what? It is spooky season now.
Yeah, October 1st.
It's October 1st. Halloween's coming up.
Oh.
Do you usually party during Halloween? Like, these days? Or maybe a couple of years back? You and Kylie, did y'all...
Yeah, we go to like a party
Halloween
or something.
parties
Yeah.
Like, just around town?
But no. We wouldn't go to a club or none of that bullshit. We go to like a friend's house that's having a small little party or some shit.
Club for Halloween.
No, fuck that, bro.
I don't feel like that'd be...
I mean, maybe when I was younger, cool, okay, but that's just...
Even when I was younger, I'd never been to a club for Halloween. I mean, I went to Halloween parties back in school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, nothing like that, you know what I mean, to that kind of degree.
I think,
What was Halloween like for you back in
the Pinole days? Growing up in Pinole?
Yep.
Let's go there, yeah. We talked about that. Let's shout out Mr. Camaro.
Had a 1510 Camaro.
Yeah, I forget what it was. Fuck, what was this? I don't know. That shit's funny, though. Anyways, so I remember in Halloween, there's one night I remember specifically that is pretty interesting. So I was in high school, and I went trick-or-treating with, I don't remember who all was there. I really don't. It was with some band kids. And I think I was a freshman and I still hadn't smoked weed, but I was drinking already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was probably maybe the only one in the group drinking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't remember, but I might have been.
So you're with older kids and you're all.
I was out with like the juniors and seniors that were in band.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's what was going on, and I wasn't smoking weed yet, so I was smoking a Black and Mild at like 15. We were walking around trick or treating, and I'm smoking a Black and Mild, bro.
Why?
I don't know.
Who gave it to you, or did you go get it yourself? Because you wouldn't have been able to buy it. Somebody had to have given it to you. I
think I might have asked my old neighbor. Shout out Tony Fernandez.
For a Black and Mild.
Yeah, he was old. He's older. I would love to have him as a guest. I grew up with this fool Tony. He lived.
That's your neighbor who recently moved
to Texas. Yeah, him and his family moved to Texas. He lived across the street from me. I think he might have copped a Black and Mild for me.
Okay, so you were walking around trick or treating and smoking a Black and Mild.
Yeah, I mean.
Were you sharing it?
No. No, I smoked the whole thing myself.
Oh no.
I was like 15.
Jeez. Okay.
So that was a Halloween back in Pinole. We'd walk all around Seamus and.
Just around your neighborhood?
Yeah, like out in the valley and shit.
Did anyone around that neighborhood have like any of those crazy decked out houses with just so much like...
Bro,
you know what I'm talking about? When people,
yes,
when people just go like...
Yeah, dude.
I love that shit.
Dude,
I would never do it, but I love when other people
We had these old neighbors back in the day. Bro, so Halloween now after COVID and with these soft ass fucking parents, like, and these fucked up people. There's people that are fucked up in the head.
Yep.
Like Halloween now is like, you don't really, like, kids aren't really out like that anymore, bro. Like when I was going out for trick or treating when I was in middle school, even high school, and when I was, bro, there was people everywhere, bro. It was like. People would be like, the parents would walk around with a wine glass. You know, the kids would go to the door. Hey, trick or treat. Parents are cheers to the parents at the door. The community people are having a good time. The parents are partying. Kids are walking around. Fucking great time, right? Now it's like Halloween's like, everyone's like, these strangers are going to put something in the candy. Like, fucking, this world's fucked up. But anyways, dude, I remember like, we had these neighbors. That lived like 4 houses up the street from me. Okay. The Barleys. And they would, bro, so their house you had to go, there was like a wall in the front yard. So you had to go through a gate. On Halloween it'd be open, but you had to walk through a door basically. Yep. So you can't see what's on the other side. And they would decorate the fuck out of it, hella scary.
Oh no.
And the young dude that was like 24 or something like that, he would fucking have like...
Scare everyone?
Bro, he would have a chainsaw.
Like a real one?
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't going to that.
No, bro.
I would be
bro.
scared as hell.
So, he wouldn't turn it on, but he would have like a speaker playing chainsaw noises, and he would be in the far corner. He would never move or walk around, or he wouldn't like walk towards anybody because that's a little
crazy.
That's a little too much.
Yeah.
But he would stand over there with a crazy scary costume. They'd decorate the whole courtyard. It's like basically a courtyard in front of their front door. So you'd have to walk through the courtyard, and there's chainsaw noises, and you don't see him at first because he's hiding in the dark in the corner over there. Yeah. There's smoke machine, all the, like crazy decorations, bro.
No.
And then all of a sudden you'd hear like the chainsaw hell loud, and then you'd be like, what the fuck? And you'd look, and he'd be in the corner over there with a chainsaw just... Bro.
I'd have been...
But then his mom would open the door and like be the sweetest old lady, and you get your candy, but it was just... Oh man, dude. It was crazy.
That sucks to know that.
Bro, Halloween is ruined right now, bro. Yeah. Ruined. And it's so fucked up because... I had so much fun growing up in Pinole trick-or-treating, bro.
I remember how much fun it used to be in Pinole back
then. There was parents walking around with their kids. I can't... There would be, on one block, 50 people. Like, walking. Parents and kids. Like, at least 50 people.
Even when... I remember even back then when we were young, I remember there was one Halloween. It could have been when I was like 10 or 11 or 12, one of those years.
Yeah.
Where it was just pouring outside on Halloween, and everyone was still wet.
Parents are holding umbrellas so kids too.
They didn't give a crap that it was raining. And now it's like, oh, it's raining. Like, you know what? Like, let's just cancel Halloween. There's no point, guys. I'll just buy you candy from Party City. We'll have a good time.
You know what's dope though? You know what is dope though about Pinole? Like, the other cool thing growing up in Pinole is I went to Ellahorst Elementary out in the valley, and the Dad's Club always did a haunted hallway at the school.
Oh, that's cool.
So Halloween night they did a haunted hallway, and I always remember, like, you know, you'd trick or treat, but then you'd go to the school and everybody would be there, bro. Hundreds of people to go walk through the hallway because they would build up crazy, like, dude. It was like theater quality, like set design.
When we were in band, did we play? Did we play for Collins or Ellahorst?
Ellahorst. That was dope too. I remember during Halloween in high school, when we were in high school growing up in Pinole, the marching band would all wear costumes and go play like a little parade kids, right? For all the kids at the elementary school.
At Ellahorst?
Yeah.
Is that where we went?
Yeah, and I think we might have done Collins too. I
feel like we did both.
Yeah. But it was fun, and all the kids were like, oh, they're hella excited to see us playing and shit. Like, it was dope, bro.
That was cool, man. I do remember doing Ellahorst. I don't remember doing Collins, but I feel like we might have done Collins.
We might have done Collins. But I do remember Ellahorst for sure, because I went there. Like,
Right. Okay, so you went to Ellahorst for
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
For 1 through 6?
Yeah, kindergarten through 6th grade, yeah.
Kindergarten through 6? Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, Halloween back then, dude, was so much different. Now, in present day at my age, I drive around, like, I'll drive to my parents on Halloween evening,
There's no one outside.
It's like the streets are just dead, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
You know, I always thought, you know, holidays in general, like, I feel like as you get older, like, they start to get a little, like, not as, maybe cool is not the right word, but maybe not as prevalent or irrelevant. Like, whether that be receiving gifts for Christmas, it doesn't really happen. I'm not really talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in general. It seems like as you get older, some of these holidays and shit starts to become irrelevant. Like, people, a lot of people would say that when you get older, it's like, you'll start to grow out of it. But I feel like what we're talking about is like absolute real. Like, I literally remember being younger and the whole streets were like flocked with people.
There's people out everywhere. But now there's nothing.
People are really not doing anything.
It's fucking, it's sad, bro.
Why do you think that is, though?
It's because the news would put one fucked up story on about some kid finding a razor blade in his chocolate in some in some 1 in a million case, and all the parents started to shit in their pants. Then COVID happens, and it's just the news just fucking scared the fuck out of everybody, bro.
I can understand. I mean, if you were you are going to be a parent soon. I mean, let's say like 10 years down the line, would you send your kid out trick or treating around here? Given the media and all this stuff that you've heard, because it's going to be different now. Now you're going to be on the other side of the house, right? Like,
I think I would.
I think I would too.
I would too.
Yeah, I definitely would, because I don't want to lose that.
Bro, also like,
I feel like that was the fun stuff.
But also, bro, like,
you know,
bro.
Like, why?
Okay, the thing that I think about is as a parent, right? What house did you let your kid walk up to where there was razor blades in the like, bro, the house?
What neighborhood were you at? What neighborhood?
Yeah, like what, like, bro, like you could on Halloween you could walk around, like, and if you go to a house that there's shit box car, hella fucked up cars, and the house looks fucked up. Why would you let your kid go get candy from there?
You would get a vibe.
Exactly. So, like, if you go, like, walk... I think typically someone that has a nice house, they're proud of their neighborhood, they want to be part of their neighborhood, like, they're not going to fucking do fucked up shit to the candy, bro. Like, come on. Like, and then the news reports on this shit. It's like, well, the fucking stupid parents probably let their kids walk up to a meth house and fucking get Snickers bars. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Like, if my kids are like, oh, let's go walk up to this house, and I look and there's shitty cars out front, the lawn looks like shit, I'm like, no, you're not walking up to that house.
Right.
No.
Right.
And if they have a bucket out front that says, oh, don't knock, but there's a bunch of free candy, nah, you ain't grabbing that.
Of course not. I mean,
I'll go with my kids, like my parents do with me. You knock on the door, and you see somebody normal, open the door.
But see, there are some fucked up people out there, though, man.
Yeah, but
and I think, like,
but as a parent, you should be able to sniff that shit out, bro. You should be able to sniff that shit out, bro.
I know, I agree with that, man. I'm just playing devil's advocate, like, and I agree with you that, like, yeah, I would. But that's like just common sense, bro. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, you know, common sense is uncommon, right? But like, out here though, like, why? Like, why would people have that concern out here? Is my like concern.
Pussy ass soft parents.
Or maybe just
stupid parents.
Maybe Pinole's just getting polluted with people.
No, I think it's just stupid soft parents. If you ask me, sounds terrible. I sound like a lot of people could take that very badly. Saying that, but I don't give a shit, bro.
It's your opinion. It doesn't matter.
Bro, like, I just think there's some soft parents out here, bro.
In our generation, or
who do you think?
In our parents' generation.
No, like my age up to 40-year-olds right now. Okay, so my generation up to like parents that are having young kids right now, bro.
A little bit older than us.
Yeah, but people have young kids right now. Soft as fuck. Like participation trophies. What the fuck is that?
What's that?
Bro, we're at the end of the season. At the end of the season, every team gets trophies.
What the hell is that?
It's fucking stupid. You're either good or you're not. Like, if my kid sucks at something, I'm just gonna be straight with them. Be like, dude, you suck, bro. Like, you might need to try a different sport. There's plenty of other things you could try, but this ain't it.
I feel like everyone needs that. Needs a little bit of that. I did want to close up the Halloween thing around the present moment. Do you have any plans for Halloween this year?
No. I'll probably be getting ready for my first baby to be born. Because by the time Halloween comes, we might go to like a friend's house, maybe. But by the time Halloween comes, we're going to be about a month out from the baby coming.
Baby? Got it. My Halloween plans this year, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm going to be a stormtrooper.
I think
For my costume, I'm gonna be I'm either thinking about being a stormtrooper, and I'm not talking about one of those like whack costumes. I'm gonna
like a helmet,
like a real stormtrooper, bro. Either that or Boba Fett.
Jesus Christ! Do you want a beer?
And a few.
I'm gonna open one. So.
Oh yeah. Then
you're good though. You
can grab one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean this year like we might do something low key.
Something low key. Maybe we'll come through if y'all aren't doing anything yet.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Nonetheless, man, what I really wanted to transitioning to the next topic, what I really wanted to talk about, because I'm a little uninformed on this stuff, is
God, dude, this is gonna be tough.
Cheers to that, man.
I mean, this isn't the type of stuff I like to talk about, but I'm getting older, so we have to address it.
Yeah. So let me preface this, y'all. Let me preface this with Kyle and I. We've had some discussions around this as Kylie's pulling up. In regards to like politics, did we want to talk about that within our podcast or not?
We kind of at first didn't want to talk about politics, but
we don't really want to. But like I think this is not necessarily about politics. This is just about like information that like I have just learned a little bit around like corruption. I'll put it like that. You know, y'all can look at it from a political perspective if you want, but I don't think that's the
I think at the end of the day, I just want to put information out there that I think is important.
Yep.
To me, it's important, and to other people, I think it could be important. If you guys haven't, you know, if you're our age, we're getting close to 30. Like, it sucks. It fucking sucks. But you have to start getting involved and being aware of what's going on in politics, because for us as being future parents and raising another generation, I have to be the most informed I can be. So I pay more attention now to like politics, and I watch interviews. And somebody that I've been watching their couple interviews, long format, guys, not some fucking 30-second clip or some bullshit. Like, if you want to be informed, go watch some long format, hour conversation on a podcast, hour and a half. Something like that is actually, you're actually going to get a very good understanding of what this person is, their goal is in politics, what they're trying to do. So there's this guy, RFK.
Who's RFK?
Robert Kennedy Jr.
Robert F. What's his middle name?
Frederick, I think. I don't remember.
Robert.
But
Frederick
his dad.
Kennedy Jr.,
His dad and his uncle were assassinated. So he's running for president in this next election coming up very quick. And I've been watching some of the things that he's been talking about, and I've been also seeing other business people saying the same things as him on like long format shit. That it seems like there's a big concern with where the country's heading.
Right.
And who's in charge and how things are being ran.
Right.
There's 3 big companies that are involved in everything, bro.
And who are those 3 companies again? I remember you telling me before.
BlackRock,
right.
Vanguard, and State Street. So, if you guys want to get some more information, because I'll probably fuck some of this information up, and I might not remember exactly word for word everything.
It's all good.
But you can listen on Joe Rogan's podcast. He had Patrick Bet-David on, who's he owned an insurance company, very well informed businessman, very successful podcast, and he also had RFK, Robert Kennedy Jr. on his podcast. Yes.
Oh wow.
So, and Robert Kennedy Jr. was on Theo Vaughn's podcast.
Wow.
So those 3 podcasts are at least you know, you can get some information. But if you're interested in any type, just like go listen to some podcasts of these. I think these people that are running for a presidency, I think it's so good that they're going. Some of them are going on podcasts, and they're in long format talking about things instead of just you hear
sound bites.
You hear sound bites on the news that somebody wants to report, or you watch a debate which is fucking staged. This is just like a conversation between just two normal people, just talking about goals and what they want to do. And RFK is sick of these three big companies monopolizing all kinds of shit as far as like...
Because you were saying that some of these companies are like actually buying land, right?
Well, they want to... Yeah, so he said... I don't... Look, I haven't done a lot of research to know if this is true or not, but he was saying that, you know, like BlackRock and all Vanguard, State Street, all these companies, they want to say, oh, America, you guys will be really happy. We'll own all the single family homes. We'll own properties, and you guys will live at a living. It'll be a living way, like. You'll be able to afford your rent and things will be good, but...
They're trying to paint a happy, rosy picture.
Yeah, but then they're in control of everything. So,
which means the regular layman out there has no ownership.
Well, the problem is RFK sees a big issue with that, and a big issue in America where the middle class isn't getting taken care of, and that doesn't support the new generation growth, the kids. Right? So if I own a house and I'm able to use that house to help build a business of mine, right? And learn from that and grow and show my kids, you know, you can obtain skill sets and build businesses and build wealth because you own something, right?
100%.
No, they just want everyone to be a robot and just pay rent. They make all the money. You pay rent. You're happy.
It's a scheme.
You're happy, but what? But what life is about? Growing, trying to do more, like starting businesses, starting a family, and just working hard, right? Like, and if everyone just pays rent, they have some whatever job. What is that?
It's like, almost like social and. It's almost like social, I don't know if this is the right word, societal and financial manipulation in a way.
Bro, and that's the other thing RFK... Like but the other thing RFK talks about is look how the government and all these movements over the last 10, 15 years have been women... Look, women should make a fair wage. If they want to work, that's great. They do, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro... My wife, women that I personally know, the majority of them, the number one thing that has brought them the most happiness is having kids, having a family, raising good kids. And the government in the United States is not supporting that. They're saying we want all these women to focus on their career and then go work all the time. And the government will raise your kids. You can put them in daycare. They can go to school and then you could just give them a phone and a tablet. And so you can work and you can make more money. But then what happens to the next generation, bro? They're screwed up. They're fucking screwed up. And
I seen a TikTok, like I think it was like 4 weeks ago, on about this teacher in Texas, and he was saying it was a joke. Initially, he was responding. You know how you can stitch a TikTok to somebody else's video? So it was like a joke of him responding to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because the initial joke was like, man, these kids these days, like, they can't even spell or whatever. This guy stitched it. He's an actual teacher.
Yeah.
7th grade teacher in Texas.
Yeah.
He was like, I shit you not, y'all. Like, the kids in my class can't even read. They're asking me how to spell window.
Bro, what is that? Bro, if we don't take care of, like, the next generation as parents, like, where does the world go, bro?
Well, I think it's different in a lot of places, but, like, for here...
You know what I mean? If we don't... help the kids and where their growth can be, where does that land us? And if we're supposed to be a great country, you have to raise the next generation to be better, to like aspire and fucking own businesses and work hard, and like not just like give them a tablet and or just be like in fucking La La Land.
Yeah, it's definitely. I feel like the look. I'm for capitalism, but at the same time, I feel like today's landscape, from what you were talking about, especially from like the woman's sense of like do all that stuff. I think that's good that they like that's a thing, but at the same time, I don't think it's good for like parents to prioritize that over making sure that the younger generation, like you said, like is street smart, books, like all these other things, right? All the intangibles that like you don't get brainwashed from looking at an iPad instead of like going outside or ride bikes with your homies outside.
So
that's going away. Hence the Halloween stuff is going away, right?
Exactly.
Like, all these things are going away because like you said, the government's brainwashing people to have these social like manipulation to think that the most important thing is just fucking like getting
work and
you know, like money.
Well, and you got to also think like, you know,
it's tricky.
This whole thing that they talk about with like women, you know, need to like, you know, they want women to have careers and this and that. Like, that's fine and all, right? So like, but they are building a system where it's so hard to have one, because I think a guy could be not a stay-at-home dad, but like have a schedule of work where he can, if the woman wants to have a great career, great. But I think it's very important that your kids, you don't just have them with a nanny and they go to daycare and the system raises them and they get on their iPad, on their tablet. But shit is so fucked up right now that both parents have to work a lot to make a living just to be able to have the money to put a roof over the kid's head. Where that's fucked up, bro. Like
it is fucked, like, but at the same time, man, it's not like this everywhere in the U.S. We're in Cali, bro. It's tough out here. Like, I think that what we're all saying,
but
is direct impacts of what we feel here.
Yeah.
If we were out in Maine or North Carolina,
no, but the thing, bro,
I think it'd be completely.
You know what? I'm gonna. So we're okay. I think let's kind of finish with the politics. I can't even do it anymore, bro. It's just. But guys, if you want to get some good information, if you're my age, about to be 30, you're about to have kids or you have young kids, and you want the best for your kids, please start. I just want people to pay attention to politics. Be informed. And pay attention to what's going on so you can make a better decision, which will impact your kids.
And everyone.
So I urge parents to spend time to get more informed in politics, get more involved, and I think that's the most important thing.
It is, absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to raise good kids. So I think if you're a parent and you want to raise a good kid, you're gonna do the right thing.
Yeah.
And just go get informed, I think. Watch some politics. But what I was gonna say, business-wise, is like what you're talking about, like how you're saying, oh, California's expensive, right? But what you don't understand that the government's doing, that I've been watching these YouTube videos. There's this guy, Peter Santanillo or something. I think he's Italian or something. He does great. He goes all over the country, goes to all these places, and really dives deep on on social topics.
Right.
He was just in he did a whole series in Appalachia, which is the East Coast mountain range.
Right.
Like Virginia, West Virginia, up in the mountains there, right? And he goes to these little small towns, right? And this is another example of the government overstepping and doing things that they get away with because people are distracted by the news and by this and by that. Dude, these little towns that are coal mining towns, they're like, oh, we're not gonna do coal as much. Now we're switching to electric cars. Mm-hmm. So these people in these coal mining towns now are poor as fuck, bro. This young generation in these coal mining towns, they can't afford. All right, sorry guys, we had to reset some shit.
Yeah, we're trying to get that. We'll figure it out a bit.
So I totally agree with like what you're saying about California being expensive, and we're like kind of like a special case.
Right.
But it's not.
Well, why do you say that,
bro? Because this is happening everywhere, bro, in the country. This isn't just like, oh, we can't afford it here in California. Bro, like I was watching this guy, Peter Santaneo or whatever, he does like YouTube videos. Yep. And he's did a whole series on like the Appalachians, the mountain range in the East Coast. And he goes to these towns, like little towns in West Virginia and shit up in the mountains. Big coal mining towns, right? Okay. And because of the decisions that the government's making to try and radically just switch to electric and hybrid cars, and not, so therefore you don't need as much coal, you know, then it's ruining the economy in these little towns because all these coal mining jobs are drying up. The companies aren't there anymore. Because now these guys with the money that were doing that are like, oh, well, let's go do the hybrid shit.
And those jobs were able to keep those people...
And keep that community thriving.
Right.
So now these communities are getting affected where, like, the young generation has nothing to do. They're doing drugs. They're not making money. They can't fucking make any money to even buy a $150,000 house, $200,000 house.
Yeah,
so
is delicious, by the way.
Thanks. So it's happening everywhere, bro. It's not just California. Isn't that fucked up, bro? And everybody thinks, oh, it's California. It's everywhere, bro.
I didn't think about it that way, to be honest, because, you know, the whole saying from, you know, people that I know and that in general, that the consensus is that, dude, like, I mean, I talk to various people at work, even when I talk to people on calls, and they're like, oh, you live in San Francisco? I'm like, hell no, I don't live in San Francisco. It's way too expensive for me and way too much crime. But at the same time, like, if you tell somebody... You know, it's so weird, bro, because, like, growing up here...
People, if I go somewhere else, people think you're rich. People think I'm rich.
Exactly.
I'm not, dude.
Exactly what I'm getting to. And it's like, people have this perception of, like, oh, yeah, you live over there, you must be...
no, bro.
You must be having some offshore accounts with some...
Bro, it's...
In Italy or some shit. And I'm like, no.
Bro,
dude,
it's...
Like, I grew up here, you know, that's not my choice that happened, obviously, but we're here... And we this is our home.
I think the whole...
We don't want to leave,
yeah,
but we need to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, the whole point of, like, this political shit we were talking about, and then also, like, kind of business in financial situation we're talking about in California and the Appalachians and shit. The whole country is fucking struggling, bro. And it's because of the policies... And the politicians and the government and the decisions that they're doing are affecting not just California, it's affecting everywhere, bro. Yeah. And we need to be informed to make a change, bro.
100%. I agree with that, but I'll also tell you in terms of insight into the government, the most fucked up thing is, we're going to go down that path, the most fucked up thing is the people that are in the government today. The people, the employees, the senators, the House of Representatives, the judicial branch, the freaking executive branch.
They're all 80 years old.
It's not even
That's a big problem.
That is a big problem.
Okay, I thought you were going there.
That's not even where I'm going. But all those people that are there do not run the government.
No, it's these big companies.
Like what you were saying.
These big companies, BlackRocks, Vanguards, they are the ones that are actually making decisions, business decisions.
And it's mind-blowing to me that...
And they fund politicians, bro.
Yeah, of course. We learned about
and they're making...
Three-letter agencies, super PACs, special interest groups. Like, we learned about all that shit. Shout out Ms. Vasquez.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're watching this, Ms. Vasquez, but...
She was dope.
You were probably one of the better teachers we ever had.
Yeah.
You were dope as hell. But... Like, we learned it about back then, dude, that, like, all these lobbyists and all these things, like, people that are in the government do not run the government. If that is not a red flag to the regular voter, I don't know what else.
But you know what that is? It's because there's a lot of weak people and a lot of selfish-minded people that are just lining their pockets, and they don't give a fuck what's going on in the country, bro.
But that's the problem.
That's what I'm telling people. Get informed. Go. Like, if you want to be a good person, you want to raise a good family, right? That means you're willing to do sacrifice, work hard, do the right things, right? So go get informed on politics. Find somebody that you're like, you know what, this guy is a fucking guy that actually wants to grow people in America. Not just some politician that's like taking money from this and this and that and blah blah and
puppet.
And that's why our whole country's getting fucked up right now, bro.
Well, yeah, because you got all these.
And the thing is now it's getting so bad, but they've been slowly doing this, and now people are starting to wake up. And guys, please go. I know sometimes it might not seem interesting, but try and go get informed and try and make a decision to kind of better your future for your family.
Here's my fear, man. It's so hard to go get informed these days.
It is. That's why you have to go seek it. We are giving people. We are giving you. I just told you the podcast.
Yep.
Watch Patrick Bet David. Podcasts are the fucking best. You can really understand things. Long format conversation.
Especially this one right here.
Yeah. Yeah, if you like this, it's cool, but.
Especially this.
But I really want people to, like. I think podcasts are the thing that can change the future of America to make it better again, bro. I think if everyone can stop with this short format bullshit, watching fucking 2 minutes of, like on Channel 2 News, they're just like, today there was a shooting here, today there was a shooting there. You know what? I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't give a... I want to...
It's all negative.
I don't want that to happen, but...
It's all negative.
I want to seek out information that can fix those things, not just listen to that shit every day and you don't do anything about it. You're just listening to it.
I've heard that there's like some research done that has linked public media, like the mainstream forms of media like CNN and
KTVU.
I don't even think that's mainstream anymore. I think social media is mainstream.
No, I think podcasts are starting to get real.
Starting to, for sure.
Starting to really get traction.
There's some research around that essentially demonstrate. I forgot who it was done by or what it was that I read, but apparently that had linked like what am I trying to say here? People that like actively watch like news and like stuff on cable, like you were talking about KTVU.
Yeah. Or you get your news on TikTok, 30-second clips.
I've heard that has linked to depression and anxiety.
100%, bro.
Like
100, dude. You know what's crazy? In the last week or two,
I grew up watching that shit because my
parents watch that shit too, and I tell them all the time, bro, this is fucking bullshit. Why are you watching this?
Yeah, it's just every time it's like, like 5 people just got shot in Oakland, or like,
it's always fucked up shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And then you're just so down in the dumps from watching that shit that you don't have the energy to go fucking watch something that's informative. You cannot watch that shit, bro.
This topic, as negative it is, this just gave me a light bulb idea, man. I think going forward in our podcast, you know what we're finna do? Like, obviously, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it because that's how me and Kyle do things.
Yeah.
We're open and honest.
Yeah.
With each other.
Communicate a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. But you know what? I think that we should start trying to figure out. Have a segment each one of our podcasts to talk about some positive news, man.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Because
I want to do that too.
Like, what about all the people doing great things out there? That are helping people, like what we're doing. Talking about informing people and trying to help people
grow and get better.
Like, what about all the positive stuff that's going on?
There's a lot of stuff going on. That's great.
There's still a lot of good stuff going on.
And we have to.
We need to show that.
Yeah, we need to do that. So we're gonna have a section, I think, every week to talk about something dope we heard about in the week.
Yeah,
it could be something personal that we've experienced, or something we heard of on another podcast, or something. We'll bring you guys something dope to give you guys something like, you know what? There's some great shit going on.
Hope, man. People need hope.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so sad today that like it's almost embarrassing if somebody asks you, "Hey, Jesse," or "Hey, Kyle, what's your definition of being American? What are you?" Obviously you and I have ethnic. We come kind of from like.
That's the thing. I'm more proud to be Peruvian
than American,
bro. And I was born here.
And I'm more proud to be Indian than I am American.
That says a lot, bro. And that's one of the things RFK talks about is like, there was a time when kids were like hyped to be American. Like we ride bikes out everywhere and we do all this fun shit like we did back in Pinole back in the day.
We're more hyped, and, you know, and that's the thing about in terms of like going into the conversation of identity. People are looking for something to hold on to. What did we hold on to? You know what our identity, and I don't know if you agree with this or not, but I feel like our identity of what being American was being from the Bay Area. Yeah, we always had our own identity from like our parents, like. And
but it's the freedom of being from the Bay and
being creative, being goofy, being who you want to be, was like
and how the Bay is
open and fucking like accepting of
and just thrived and produced a lot of exceptional, intelligent people, athletes, everything, all kinds of shit, and all over the country. There's that.
This thing, y'all, you wouldn't have this without the Bay Area.
That's true.
Everyone's
that's true.
This.
But it is also kind of not that good at the same time. So.
Well, there's a lot of Pixar.
But but I think we'll leave you guys with that. Like, I'm like
next episode. Be prepared for some positive news.
Yeah. That was tough, you guys, to fucking
we don't
get into politics.
We don't really like to go down on these kinds of paths, but I think there's a reason for everything.
I think we have to as we get older too. Like I want other people to be informed, have more conversations. Even if you don't agree with people, have more conversations about. You know, I watched a podcast and this person running for president was talking about this, and talk to people you know, like. How do you guys feel about that? Have a discussion about it.
And have a discussion to where it's like, it's okay to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Like, that has gotten lost.
Yeah.
It's okay if, like, you don't like green, but I like green. Like, that's alright.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay.
I think the most important thing that America is slipping up on right now, and people are slipping up, is you gotta communicate. It's the number one, like, aspect of being a human and growing and becoming a better person is being able to communicate, talk about things in depth with your family, with your kids, so your kids can learn how to do that. Your kids can learn how to communicate better and assess the things they want to do in life as they get older, and become productive and shit. I think without that, bro, without communication, bro,
we're lost.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna let the government just do what they've been doing, just fucking shit up. See you guys on episode 6.
We'll see y'all episode 6.
All right, guys.
Peace out.
Later.